There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Aaron Brooks starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And here's Jose
leading
Peraza.
off the afternoon
He will
for
lead
Cincinnati.
this one off today.
The shortstop, Jose.
Here comes
Peraza.
the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
The 1-1 home is a slider taken for a ball. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even
second.
his soft
The left
contact
fielder,
is finding
33.
holes, Dan.
He's making
Jesse
it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Stepping in now, Jesse Winker, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He'll come in here at 259. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. One-zero count. Here it is. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
In the dirt here, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
In now, Joey Votto. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Peraza over at second. Winker on at first with nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Now another 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
On to first, and Votto is retired. It's a double play. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ready with the 1-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. The set and the 2-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Payoff pitch on its way. Full count still. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Line drive to left. Kenna is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Cincinnati, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Gray has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. High in the air and deep to left center field. Winker going back, still going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Batting second,
Outfielder
right
Stephen
fielder.
Piscotty, the next to hit.
Piscotty.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Gray ready with the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now that ball is smoked, carrying the deep left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Chapman.
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Chapman is retired, 2 down now.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Davis now. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Gray has his target. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
2 out, nobody on. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Start of the second inning here in Oakland. Let's check in with Heidi for more on the weather.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Stepping in, Scooter Gennett. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Shot to third. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 2 home runs, 18 driven in. Now the 0-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Jeanette on at first, nobody out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting seventh.
Boy, that's one of the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Schebler, 28 years old. He was taken in the 26th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
That's inside. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kenna is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Shortstop, Jose Peraza.
So stepping in, Jose Peraza, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Ready with the 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Here's the 2-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Barnhart at second. Peraza on at first with 2 down. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
He's set. The 2-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Swing and a line drive, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Reds 2 and the A's 1. Now at the plate, Matt Olson, and as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Now the 3-0 offering. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single.
The left
middle.
fielder.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Striding in, Mark Hanna, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And a full count for Canada now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
One thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. There's one. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time.
Number 22.
You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping up to the plate, Ramon Laureano. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite sharply enough to turn to.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
He's set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Now the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Two and 1.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
fastball is looked at for strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Skied into very shallow right. Jeanette has a play. And the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full. Reds out in front, 2-1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Standing in, Joey Votto. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Votto is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2002 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West to just see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Kemp. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. That's by him for strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Jeanette. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So with 2 out here, Yasiel Puig gets a chance to bat this inning.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
In now, Yasiel Puig, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. A base hit in his first trip. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, Scott Schebler. A ball and no strikes. Taken high and deep to right. Piscotty looks up. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. The batting average down in the low 210s. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. 0-1 count and the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. 3 runs already home here. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Now another 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Reds 5 and the A's 1. Digging in, Nick Hundley. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late.
Hundley.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
In there, strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting.
It's really
right
important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Gray into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
A's are gone in order. They're down 5-1. Coming to the plate now, Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Baseman,
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The 1-0. Line to the right side, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The batter.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and taking into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. First delivery to him on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Line drive to center field. Laureano is there, 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. In is Joey Votto now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. Fouled off. The 3-1 pitch. Line hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance.
Ladies
and
gentlemen,
Petit answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
US Petit.
Standing in now, Matt Kemp.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
A ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Votto at second with 2 down. Line hard, but foul. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the A's 1. Now to the plate, Matt Chapman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, man. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Gray ready with the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Votto, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Popped him up. Votto near the first base bag, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Bray has his target. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail 6-1. Ready now for Cincinnati. Scooter Gennett. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Scooter Gennett.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Simeon waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Digging in and looking for more, Yasiel Puig. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
The batter, the center fielder, Scott Schebler.
Digging in once again, Scott Schebler. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the A's 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
The Athletics.
Okay, thank you,
left
Heidi.
fielder,
So now it's Mark Hanna. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
In there, no balls and a strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And it's 1-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Now
well, that's a nice base hit right
number
there.
22.
Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Now at the plate, Ramon Laureano reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. From the stretch. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Laureano is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Kenna gets his lead at first, nobody out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Three and 2 to the A's center fielder. Jurickson Profar is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And you can tell by his body language
Now
that he's beyond
baseman,
frustrated by that call.
Jurickson.
He's got to be wondering what he's got to do. But the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Digging in, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
First and second here with nobody out. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Line hard toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Definitely tried to elevate
now
the hitter
batting,
right there
catcher,
with 2 strikes, but caught
Nick
way too much of the plate.
Hundley.
Nice execution by the hitter.
In now, Nick Hundley. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Jeanette has it for one, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he's steps out and asks for time. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
So striding forward now, Stephen Piscotty 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Gray sets. First pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 2 out with a man at first. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
1-2. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 6 and the A's 3. Ready for another shot now. Tucker Barnhart comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Barnhart.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Here's one for Profar at second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Cincinnati, the third baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 2 for 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now this is on the ground here for Profar at second. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Jose Peraza.
Into the box now, Jose Peraza. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. That's popped up. Chapman on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Reds are down in order as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead.
Your
David
attention,
Hernandez
please.
enters
Now
to do the pitching
for
in the bottom of the
Cincinnati.
6th.
Number 37, David Hernandez.
So striding in, Matt
The
Chapman.
Athletic.
No hits in 2
The
trips
third
to the
baseman,
plate for him in the ball
Matt
game.
Chapman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Called strike 2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That's his second strikeout of the
Now
game. I
batting,
wouldn't be
the
surprised if a
designated
coach
hitter,
finds him in the
Chris
dugout and gives him a little talk about
Davis.
shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. No hits to this point. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Schebler calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. That's inside. 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball in there, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. A's are gone in order. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point.
Your
Ryan
attention,
Buchter
please.
is on to pitch
Now
from the
pitching
bullpen
for
now
the
to start
Athletics.
inning number 7.
Number 52, Ryan Buchter.
Stepping into the box,
Leading off
Jesse
the
Winker
bat.
comes in
The
1
left
for
fielder,
2 with that
number 3.
home run he hit earlier.
Jesse.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the
first
count
baseman,
0-2,
number
right?
19,
You have to protect for the fastball.
Joey
You have to look for the
Votto.
soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Joey Votto. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Buchter, a native Pennsylvanian. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1 ball,
That
2
misses.
strikes.
1-2. A and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Matt Kemp, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1, 2, 3 go the Reds.
For the traditional
they still lead it 6-3.
Stretch. Ladies
Zach
and gentlemen,
Duke gets the
your
call from the
please.
pen to take over on the
Now
mound and start the home
Reds.
7th.
Number 32, Zach Duke.
Stepping in, Mark Canha. He'll match up with a new
Leading
pitcher
off
to
for
begin
the
that
A's,
half of the 7th.
the left fielder, Mark Canha.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot, as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline,
22.
making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Duke, a native Texan. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2. This one's down to third, and that's through into left field for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there.
The
That
batter,
lawn dart
the
felt
second baseman,
so good.
This guy's been due.
Rope
He
ball.
really needed that one.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Nick Hundley, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air out to center field. Schebler has a play. 1 away.
The catcher, number 3, Nick Hundley. Your
Raisel
attention,
Iglesias
please.
takes the mound
Now
to try to
pitching
get out of
for
this mess.
Cincinnati,
There are 2
number
on with
26,
only 1 away.
Raisel Iglesias.
Nick Hundley will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. McKenna on second. Laureano is over at first with 1 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was
The
way
batter,
behind
number
him
10,
when the swing came through the
shortstop,
zone. I have to think he
Marcus
was looking for something off speed.
Simeon.
He just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Simeon. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
At the ball.
3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. A new pitcher to tell you about now, as it'll be the hard-throwing Fernando Rodney that gets the nod here. Leading off the inning, Scooter Gennett, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. Chopped to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Settling in now, Yasiel Puig. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. A solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. 3rd home run for him on the year, as it is now 7-3.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Now batting
into the box,
the center
Scott
fielder.
Schebler. As the first pitch here's have been high, it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches. Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Now batting, Tucker Barnhart. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Rounded softly down the line toward first.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
2 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kenna under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 7 and the A's 3. Stepping into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Puig. But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The bat,
it isn't exactly
the third baseman,
but when you struggle
Matt
like they have at the plate all day,
Chapman.
you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
In now, Matt Chapman, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Ready with the 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there.
Now
not a whole lot to say about
hitter,
that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already.
David.
That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Chris Davis, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. In to score, the runner from third.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a
Now
big
that
one late
first
in the
baseman,
game. It doesn't matter
Matt
at all. You're just trying to get one knock
Olsen.
a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Davis leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was
The left
excellent
fielder,
because if
number
it's put in
20,
play, there's a good
Mark.
chance it's on the ground for a double
Canada.
play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box now, Mark Canha, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 misses, ball two.
Now ball two. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
A runner on first with two away. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball three, but make it 2-1 instead. 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Line toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Davis blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He comes across to score as they now trail by only two.
And you can't count your chickens before
Now
they
batting,
hatch. He was
number
one
22.
strike away from getting out of this inning, but then he gives up that blast that brings the runner home for first, and he's not out of the woods yet.
Your attention, please.
He's called upon with two
Now,
out in the eighth as he's asked to complete a
Number
four-out
50,
save.
Amir Garrett.
Striding in once again, Ramon Laureano. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
He's set. Here it comes. Right there for strike one.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Strike two. Here it comes on 0-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. A man on third with two down. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
So it's a runner at first with two men out, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. high strike there, and it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Two and two. Two out with the man at first. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, Dero, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring
The
in a
catcher,
new
number
relief
3.
pitcher, right? And he gets
Nick
greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over it.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. He's set. The 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike two. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Reds 7 and the A's 6.
Ladies
Lou
and gentlemen,
Trevino
your
enters from the
attention,
pen
please.
to start the 9th inning
Now
as he'll
pitching
try to
for
keep
the
the
A's,
score right where it is,
number
heading to the bottom
62,
of the 9th.
Lou Trevino.
So digging in now, Jose
Leading off for
Iglesias.
Cincinnati,
He could really
the
use a
third
knock
baseman,
here,
number
0 for
4,
3 in the game so
Jose
far.
Iglesias.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now this is on the ground here for Profar at second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Peraza. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. From the stretch. Strike taken up in the zone. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right
The left
past him.
fielder, Jesse Winker.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. In now, Jesse Winker. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. In comes Piscotty. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey.
Now in the box,
Votto.
Joey Votto. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Peraza is off at first with 2 away. He's running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to the Coliseum right after this. So the Oakland lineup turns over and to the plate.
Leading off for the A's.
He'll start things out needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the 9th.
Easy scoring runs against the closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
This is foul right side. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Out at the plate, Stephen Piscotty came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
A pause and the 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really
Now
good
batting,
pitch.
third
Might have been
baseman,
just out of the zone,
Matt
but not by much.
Chapman.
A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Ready for another chance? Matt Chapman. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. first offering. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
1 out, 1 on, and a 1-run game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
A's down to their final out now, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
And this one runs up high, ball one.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 1-0 is in off the plate.
That's inside.
Now the 2-0 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer's supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So stepping in, Matt Olson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Counts 1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. So far this year against Southpaws, Olson is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. He's in danger of walking in the tying run, but if he gives up a base hit, this game's probably going to come to an end.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch there to end it. And the Reds have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Reds took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Sonny Gray earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Aaron Brooks struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Amir Garrett gets a 4-out save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Cincinnati Reds sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the A's in Oakland 7-6. The Halos knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 3-2. The Mariners amassed 14 hits in the game as they pummeled the Yankees 8-0. Mike Minor earned the 3rd W of his season, helping the Rangers get past the rival Astros 4-1. The Cleveland Indians earned the 4-game series sweep as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-1. The Chicago Cubs totaled 13 hits as a team as they manhandled the Marlins 8-1. It was their 7th straight victory. The Cardinals put together 10 total hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 11-8. The Diamondbacks held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 9-2. Garrett Hampson was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the Rockies to a win over the Giants 7-2. The Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 8-7. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.